ElBernard, say Kennedy, no, the pastor 20-something years of
as a prophet, and 17 years as a pastor.
And this is an Oyado in Kutibuatino. Reality is that also from the settings.
If this outcome, do you think say Afenyo will still be?
No. I was somebody in the free parliament time.
One time to be a process before they will remove Afenyo.
Just
after national
Afenyo case you out from another one. I was somebody in the free.
Hello, Ohenaba no mama say Afenyo yede. Like why yede? Na say obi all right so be campaign ama obi a opeda asem na say ogidi e wo ne ideology ana enya sanity. It is Afenyo ye minority leader na say still believe in Kennedy Japan ideology away boni be na ke woman wo more qualified say yin Afenyo if you akonya so say e me ne mo nyaadwe ElBernard since you cross the prophecies wako break I shall crown preach him for now until further notice. Yes, prophet Bernard ElBernard. So say kwambia so wode na so fudi ato kwambia so Kennedy baby ni na de na to afa nchen to Ohenaba no ma de o ma ye no mo say tutu bi di jai tutu bi di.
This is Boadu TV, truth and integrity.
Election are the shocking outcome of it, Brian Champon. And major two objectives for the buyer, I think he has achieved it. Because Joshua Kennedy 65 years. Bawumia is 62. Brian is 50 or 52 years. So the implication is that there's a predictability of reasonable certainty. Say next primaries, you know. Say Ankoya Ma NPP. Ken is not likely to come.
Exactly.
Ken.
This time the
So Brian results is shocking. And only a mistake. Kushwe Miko grounds now. He say delegate to expecting 1,000 from Brian. It's so bad 700, no. And then Kofu Bebre so margin. Na kutia 1,000 no expected first now. Na result would have been difference.
And at some of the places and so, especially one of the centers I'm going, a kokra kakra is here.
Yes.
But police for
we Edim said it in Bemu.
Yes.
Because
even with the 700 crown pono.
Editing Bemu. Even some of the delegates are advocating say so when you say obecho madia men full be so fashion in some no kurabet or momonu they are very scarce say evidence wo say vote by but to the two be so no na calculate we say for instance Brian Tampon so 1,000 delegate per constituency times 700 obi tina so we you Emuodu pa. Emuodu. If I say 700
no, but
times 1,000.
No, 700 no kra no be no na obi na de neti be afimu.
David. No, my information from bank camp no eh but they don't manya 600 no editing.
100 above.
But let me congratulate Brian Champon.
Yeah.
He has done really well. Now to me who say he engaged Bawumia intellectually. Or man analysis based on constituency is the only time a parliamentary candidate vote totally is more than a presidential candidate. Through science and data, Brian was able to engage Bawumia boot to boot.
Or your analysis.
Yes, on your analysis.
Election.
In
fact, Obetumi describe it saying a campaign was a scientific based campaign.
Yes. Oka campaign now.
You know.
No Okita. Computer a projector no mal consumed by constituency. This is where we didn't do well.
Purely data and science.
Yes.
Miki na mi Jafonso don nam no ye motherfucker.
Yes.
You know.
Show down.
Bawumia Ohenaba say Bawumia was there. He should thank national executives no.
Are they surprising?
Say top down approach here. Top down approach. Bawumia would have won this election.
And now omo here na say
omo cookie man
yanko enkoto enketo mu mfa nkwa kese mu
say they realize say
because of the enkobe wipe out in kit. Remember say old album no mu use here.
No mu use here.
The come here from down top approacher. inka most of these old members at Abano.
Yes.
They wouldn't have been because
Yes.
this one Abeko.
Additionally, no, this current executives see it as an avenue to retain their jobs.
Yes.
Because you see, and Bawumia Wabano, you are the head. So, me na mebo we need here. Do anything possible for me to retain my job. What I say? Say yes, I top down now. Utu say, and the NPP they did well because they projected certain akomuko bottom top now. Naka Bawumia ni Brian ni na be sponsor candidate around.
Exactly.
Naka Bawumia wouldn't have won.
Ohenaba,
Brian is doing well in the northern region.
Oh yes.
And then
the
northern say tribal campaign na ken ye na Brian defeat ken along all the northern belt too.
Oh yes.
Anna who call Laura Hoa, who is the influential figure there, Anthony Cabo.
Yeah.
Or a Bawumia campaign advisor. He was a former MP there. It says anybody who want to become a flag bearer in Ghana here and you have former parliamentary candidate to a parliamentarian is a boost.
No, but that one day is true. Remember, say, look, Osha the Fourth Republic here. Obia enye president embrekwa onipa konini majority in parliament. Check and see. And it tells us clearly, say, answer now be president, you know. You need to ride on the MPs, whether you're former or you're current.
Yes.
You need to run on them because no crack constituencies.
Yeah, yes,
that's the fact.
But assuming we had a fair election in 2020, would have a president.
Well, unfortunately, that's why it wasn't fair. Elections have never been fair.
Election, they are
fair. But anything
expert is in
2020, which means say NDC they lose guard.
Now say election. Hadi ba ko mun say in so kan election no
and now so there's nothing like election
mo on beto amount nam so mu strategy a ya tuye na we need na me wiawa
that can strategy
no na matunyinda me ye inchala we power kwanda yosu ma
that can election no
what Brian has shocked me. Brian has shocked me. But let's see the implication of this result.
Okay. Canada Japan on body constituency. Canada Japan 94. Brian 93.
Now former regional minister Western of your friend saying
under
Nanado
ono komo no more regional minister Western of Crown wine.
So can camp.
No crowd no more regional minister.
More original minister Western of. No, it's
Western of.
Some young guy be young guy be working camp. A chess do mo ye mark ni na fake. No, why do? Who says result as Ska did well.
But Sika was a national on the no Kasama candidate.
But I'm telling you, say, if care is not taken, it is projected that Sky is likely to lose the primaries.
The last way no cry, Yamina Buano. If you followed the constituency, the last election primaries, Yamina Buano. Into another Lusua, for me, it's not news because the trend was there during the last one. He nearly lost. Into another dear Olusu and news in Mame cry.
But what some people are asking questions, say, will this outcome have any bearing on NDC impending flag bearer election? Will it have bearing?
Bearing how?
How will it influence the outcome of NDC impending primaries? Say, because of my elected Bawumia, will it inform NDC which candidate?
As to which candidate
are they going to bring?
I think it's too early now because you see there are dynamics in elections.
Yes.
As it's so be a stronghold and in the base. Say ubet me win election to me win. They be any cast the floating voters they decided. But the last election shows it wasn't the floating voters. It is the base. NPP lost largely because they lost their base. Not floating.
They lost everywhere, not only
you understand. So to me, a put two base together. The floating one, unyaka krebika one, you will go.
Yeah.
So the question should rather be say the NDC base, you know. What are their interests?
To say now because
you understand.
Bisan ho sese ene NDC nya kwanya sokoto abafoforo na ebia owura John Dramani Mahama Esako election anyembia election ayeto ye no base no a omoto ma no eno no benya na na
exactly. That's the question.
Mahama ka say onko
yes and make
example
example yama because ono na currently no what
yes
it be say omo ba ye be dru ye no after the first year say na base in it because owura John Dramani Mahama water a wo ba pro wo kasa nyina no na os 20 base no wo kan sam kire won afi we de to abani wi a ye magina ba bi mebi sase kofa certificate bra ansa na yama opposition adwuma no a wo ye no na ye behwe so na yama obi anyem bia you sit down you ask yourself say wo ba ye no de okan no sa na tie anase ye bisa certificate nti base no sign na strength na tie said yo munya yo mo cheer up edi na chi no sa na tie ana anase ente sabiem sente sabiem bi automatically it means base no atons and
Ohenaba unim say after election no government have been able to certify all its supporters. It's very difficult. And you be an ebeye ejuma. Nti na me they say NDC this decision about say wow we are appointing now person pre party now resign. So this thing will bring another opportunity for new people to be employed in government.
New policies are NDC ediabe any new policy crap but what the emphasis say a policies are all the time yes you need to resign. But idea back on them say one say edruso say nansay na sankeyema ho kwan say NDC ni bia woye NDC ba enya kwanya non konko select the flag bearer wo pa and I say any delegate base anke bia nsachire kakra betumi abam anke bia obi be say oh okay chuku ba pa we wan hweme but minim say wo san ba obehweme. Yes. Enti me prefer say wo sembeko. But here is the case ya ba bedru subiem no. Wo akatwuku kure ya wo ye delegate no. Wo na wo sa akwa select. Iti the wo na like no wonto aba no fama no. Iti me ba betrase me be su me be nwinwi because ya ba koi delegate kwa ekoto abasisi obi anim di obi nya yo.
Exactly.
And this in our power. E bedru ba bi no because time NPP wo power no ye hu kasa na cylinder will be said that's a sa cylinder guso will be for a car packet cast a brandy yet the guso the call your fridge and asefo petty be also a power be a person 2 million will say yes assume sini me baby enti obia onya hwe oni di ye e kom de no odi awerho no o sabe tranchen be say eh yes nkrofo bi ye from delegate ye mo sika ni ye mo mobile phone ni ye mo TV ni ye mo fridge ni ye mo say menya hwe Eban sano eno nema apati esi no etuba unse nipa ne de abufuo no apen ba bi ato sem krame nkoto aba bi me krame nkoto aba bi what we are saying for now nene say NDC make sure say DC is away you omo MC is away you omo position ahodo e mode ama manfo from constituencies ahodo ya mama mu positions no mo make sure say on be hwe base no no must strengthen the base
example me bet mama was me we okay enough
okay
MC no ho no muso o mabon jasa say you know
Teresa ho
your friend Baja almost na suntia semba kubakwa on fa party for nyehwe
na o encounter on any Teresa Enya ba TV so
yes on any regional minister.
It was such an embarrassment.
That guy being that place and share so maybe he's about the name fi ho sa consulting ye beluzu.
Well say when all these issues are coming up etomre bi ye party mpanimfo no say jama omo amoto aba wo soro na no omo obotesoro no omo anom wo fomo but esorofo no kan no mo hu say mo wo soro na mo ni fom esoro na mo but mo ni fom now wa abram nantie start yes o mo complaining my yes start yes o mo complaining say yenyinu no it may sound as if say jama ni pebinti but tomati atra
o mati betem say a process untumi sorry na ukoyuna because ukoyin ntem kwa akwai to say he didn't give him chance or room
innocent
to work on himself
say nipa any would delia eye no ma mi no ofre no utie na no asem say we deserve say wotena ho obehu pen kasem we deserve so obetena ho a partyfo no edem ba power no look obi wo ha de we deserve so obehu kura na say obi ho mpehwio ade ba ko pese wo hu an say yapam no wi na ne ho ato
yes because almost say the conscience ni say ye na do ba ye minimum that badge minimum no I have known him for a while onu Teresa namsa no abu Teresa namsa the way conscience for complaints was all of a sudden onimo mo it's surprising, very surprising. I've tried to call him to hear his side of the story but on fire but less than 2 years in office now for complain about you like that. It's quite unfair. Listen to them. So if you don't want to be changed, you carry your party along.
I know they are very important.
We constantly tell Mankwasi Greg also are watching inside or consensus meeting also are watching inside. You will not talk about him again. Very bad. Very bad.
Constituency that Makuma Sopa. The last election, one constituency. I was saying directed and I'm mandated to go and do some special operations there. Okay. Especially with Greg. Say Greg, it to me cause we are washing the hands of the Anarchist Assembly is serious.
Yes.
So unim constituency chairman there.
Yes.
Because that guy is such an excellent person there.
Chairman.
Greg. Or you super excellent. Such chairman there, you lose you lose our constituency. Wow. And for the chairman to say pass we are washing the hands on and over someone there. Not just Adena.
Yes, I met him not gossip. I met him clear say he doesn't want to talk about the MCA again. And it is better if government want to take decision on the guy. They are the best. But
I think this issue of, and it's a good question I will raise because it's provoking conversation. The issue of what does the NPP results communicate to NDC?
Yes.
As we prepare into the elections.
Yes.
Look. And Ohenaba has made a fantastic analysis, which is Yempu, it is the grassroots that holds. For me, it's the grassroots.
Yes.
Floating voters, yes. So Adiano say Anyama enkaniti. Floating voters ni 80.
And sometimes
you must take off
sometimes
your
floating voters use the effect of snowball effect.
Exactly.
Akwa we NDC in life assistant.
Yeah. Menko joining.
What I say?
I think Embraso. It's unfortunate say you suggest Okai Queen not because there are other places similar things happen.
Now
so many places.
East. Kaswaho.
And apart from even the MCs, the other one are out. Most of the grassroots members are so angry. Some of these chief executives are appointed. Our agencies need those state government entities near them. It's super dangerous. Very, very, very dangerous. And I think it is such a great conversation that you continue with. How does the NDC carry the grassroots along? Because a lot of them are falling out. And they are getting angry.
Another thing, so looking at how this election has been so acrimonious. It was very the MPP election. Yes.
Okay.
The MPP is wounded.
Yes.
The roadmap for unity. Yeah. What is the certainty? Say Ken will come on board.
Yeah.
His people will come on board.
Yeah.
Some of the Ken people now would they invite them back to MPP? What is likely to happen? Because Ome through jab, this election has been characterized by insults, not policy driven. Do you understand?
Based on me what Adiaba call me who this particular election a course on say me who Abua Papon on the other side. Enemy who Abronye on the other side.
Yes.
No question and say Abronye is a typical product of Dr. Ohene Kennedy Japan.
Yes.
Kennedy Ohene Japan.
Japan, yeah. 100%. Yes, on breeding from scratch.
Training
yes.
No money be
encourage not in the backbone.
And leadership by example.
Yes.
And say what the Abronye see and now the Kennedy Japan is see her. There is nothing different between the two of them.
Exactly. It's just a reflection.
It is Canadian Japan. I was say Oba on board. Na so say Oma on board. Me MPP nankasano. Wamu akasano omuni strategy because now the economy no ekoso ni the way no masikono. They say ombe to me up with like anything bia no.
Now when say also no matter what, people will always be insatiable.
Yes,
there are some people that you cannot impress.
Oh, that's
MPP.
In politics.
And they can't rule it out to say anytime.
Innocent. Adiaba kone say politics. You will be where you NPP ni. Where you the Enkrano where you NPP. But yete ha ye kasa sisi. You will be no way businessman under NPP. And you will be so hard no way businessman under NDC. MPP baso no ohu the way any business is cramble ye. We a businessman but we MPP ni. Now allowing this same Bawumia to lead the party again. Afenyo Bawumia ne ho fia aye no. Afenyo obehohoro no ho. Eti no ma start e de nsem bi ba say yamana nya adwuma, ne yamana nya adwuma, ne yamana nya adwuma, ne yamana nya adwuma na sesi a wo bebayi. Wo betumi aye adwuma. Adwuma be na wo babaye. Because obi yes adwuma ne deda. NDC flag bearer will be the animal enemy Bible. Because now, why never bet to John Dramani Mahamaso?
Yeah.
Why not? Eba Benya Gideonwa among Fonyan war or John Dramani Mahama Muno. Because John Dramani Mahama, Ayeni Pebia, will carry all of them along, but still, no, there is a big gap. In terms of flag bearer. Bawumia de where you known, no dada, wabon where you so wabon. One kind of cray no. Anything about Bawumia is known already. Why not NDC the neighbor?
Is a rhetorical question.
Sir Anka Canada Japan neighbor. The last time I told baby can say the Canada Japan see your rough no. Sana what the Canada Japan bar. Between the NDC or inside the NDC, no, me prescribe nipa me no. Me can say either say general and a chief of staff. One, general you rough as Canadian Japan. It is a Canadian Japan you rougher. Where you rough to so no. You bet me dealing with him in any way, any time. When any baby tibiano, Kennedy bear down. Canadian Japan yo. Ena oba chief on soa. Na ho brasie posture ne said you know city intino. So see Canada Japan on any platform. Canada will be rough, where will be so soft. Enti ebema omua wamo to abanom penimfo no modwene mu dona kase apapa we de ne hodwo o wa ho brasie. Now omon kofa no ene yakwa akofa obi opa obon ho safo hene se medium ye economic messiah ye obi anim me. Now when NDC the neighbor and no but a topic for discussion.
No, it has been
the
outcome of this election. Yes, the outcome of this election. No, will definitely have bearing because Matiti say ebim kase say Bawumia ne badia. Yamfa Harun Idris Umbra ne enkon Muslim. Na Ghana produce Muslim president.
Engagement.
That's what people are saying. People are saying that.
Yeah.
Ebim to say Bawumia badia Jomama Finof, and this should take the presidential candidate out of north. You should come to the south. That narrative is also there. So as we move along, you know, as NDC have come out to outline the roadmap for the next election from March, you know, and April, almost at the branch election. That's how we see how things will go.
In fact,
all the potential aspirants will be interested.
Exactly.
Who enter the album or who doesn't.
We have a long way to go. In the end train, it will take shape by itself. You bedum pempen subia so far the yetiti ina ye ye nim emphatically
NDC kra no obi akra unity
exactly obi ekwa unity
but you say obi a unity but who so obi obi so sign
for now I ka say example I'm settle here with general and chief but the interest say some penimfo ya ye bo mu din nyina no what about so obi asemenkwa
yeah.
Every cry na omo my omadwen so mbekọ kra na every cry what you
did well in central region.
Yeah,
Bawumia did very well.
Yeah.
And those people
who
supported him from central region our Kumsin Munad.
Compare the difference and our performance of Bawumia Ken backyard central region. Compare no to performance of Ken Bawumia ne backyard northern regional very clear say Bawumia did super well Ken Ohenaba
percentage say Bawumia Ken the winning central region
47.44%.
Now Musa Dankwa projected second be winning 58%. Chese Ohono de Musa Dankwa de show
for the central is it for central region
that's a kasano na wadanfo ElBernard oti nka
oh nka ye du ho nka ye du
na esi
so say Kennedy no the pastor 20 something years of
as a prophet and 17 years as a pastor
nti se oya join ni kuti boati no ana power so me professor here say Kennedy point to me win here me call ElBernard sorry
o sa
say na me professor here so to me win here me so me say me time class sorry na ka ElBernard ne consent me be ma
because ElBernard and so there in that some of the ways in there was
the reality is that
what happened.
The reality is that also from the Benin settings some liku e okrum ha.
No, but make us say ElBernard say not some of the previous ways say I me follow here. It worked. But this particular one, this one they me who say the guy was so emphatic.
So emphatic. Let me tell you something. With me who about on him, na me who say ni so make say I professor so be obema.
What was
the prophet?
I'm
telling you, sir, when you see the signs, when you see the data,
what's the sign here then?
That also almost see sometimes traditionally no. Yen and I'm say so bang man yimu so I say bema na shim. Ntitimi hu oba onyima na yimu so na me say oba obem na obema ntimi prophet.
What was say?
Me prophet was.
Ade ba ko mu say.
It was.
Bi mu ha nyame ne nkasa bat ono akasa hye nyame aha because minim konfo bia no okrom ha na wo ma lotto numbers pa but na o lotto forecasters ye work lotto ne ma no
okay
na ono so dia mamanfo eti etomre bia forecasters ni bi kura de abane ba otwa bi
na me bi say
na grada was example na ono
me bi say ochina no ElBernard be ba sorry
na me ka be
na si Boadu was when go no kwa sorry ElBernard
o say ade ba ko a ewo mu ne say
producers me want show me the video bi send them if you can ho into enya ne mbo yenti why
okay ade ba ko a ewo say asofo ni hu ne say ewo say omoma politics etena ne baby omoma politics ne etena ne baby na asore no enso entena ne baby na ankebeya ankomoma difference ndemu say say ye adwuma no a ema wo mu ntietie die nipa ne kano
but
because one say ye beto aba no na it was obvious say Kennedy Japan betumi enwini reason na say utie NPP fo ne bia no a NPP fo ne bia no a asemo mo kan say oh Ken dia oba obewini that was a projection o me man Nanado say Nanado will be the best president we Ghana ha enu bi no enti ena won say obia obelusu bia no so no ne nkrofo ano odin because opeso okasa jejeje na obi gine tum eti wo hwe NDC a won say o say ye to aba na enye se bia wo ye obi a wo ye pusa wo ye very good pa no a din se obenya NDC fo no wo mbedi nkomo ene kura na NDC kura no ase mabuni bia ba mu o ma no odin kane no woni nipa ne gina ho mo bon komo wo ye NDC ni wo ka so mamu ayeden anu wadu achi enso eduso abato no ni prefer so obeto atia obeto am NDC wo sana MPP omo no mu di Bawumia achi no mo te omo nkasa wonu omo ka asem ni nyina no wode
do you know what informed that decision by Kennedy Japan supporters? Who share how the national executive cook this thing for Bawumia from onset. When say election and event is a process.
A process.
See, we are and start.
Now, second, from day one. Time we start to yes, we top to bottom approach. And I'm telling her, Massament, yes, in fact, Mama started about to be aware of Casson.
NPP is going no, and yet court bank. National Council approve say on Beko top to down. They hired decision making body. Yet to be from down to top. That be almost so master. And yes, you know what the reason on so much. Almost say so much China me on bottom topper. Ebe create tension. Ebe divide party no. So mu ya.
Na say we no aya so be create tension.
Tension is almost say fracture ni e be say 2.
The
fracture ni 2. Ken and Bawumia.
Mama ka say mitro. Ya to aba after 2020 election. Kennedy Japan elusu ye no. Woni ko kusket grand interview. Not knowing say no ko kusket na kasa. Enko batotwe ni mu no. What can the person Bawumia wini? only obelusu na wolusu the following year no meba me na I was waiting for this opportunity say Kennedy Japan be wini na nke baba be tape no ama Bawumia nkofo na team obubuofu mo so ebi atia no because the anu ye nyina no clearly it shows say na won ta Bawumia ti was support no in any way
last election
and this thing will happen again. I am telling you because
Kennedy support
Kennedy Japan
that's why MPP saying that
very
MPP is saying that they have 3 years to build unity.
That's the
focus.
Yes, 3 years.
Kennedy Japan is a bola suja. One and the can no bediatum. Obama option. The option of Kennedy Japan be abaya bronye. I am telling you because we say abronye a contributing factor.
I man lose.
Yeah, man lose.
Na no who say the past record a contributing factors.
And I make no.
That's what you who say.
Once some common one me di ya me di catch say. Abronye was a product of Kennedy Japan. Yet ye fie won wakwakoto kramayaba. And also benye no. And what kramaneriye and warrior me amfame ho. Senya Kennedy Japan da kofa abronye ba ya. And as abronye na nina mu no ye na adia anka party no betia no. But during the time Kennedy Japan abronye wodi atem wakansemu wodi Jo Mahama atem woye nyina no. Na Kennedy Japan was the one who was behind him.
Sure.
It is so be crowd in sa kwa kanwa. One no friend the pano no aka che say ja no mo nya na ade. Na na say the pano wa 10 year ba be di ho a. E dey say no aba be ka no. Etia no de e out of bound. But ade ba ko no say Kennedy Japan were you better not from today. Were you better from day one? You almost start the election. Now Kennedy you better 2020 so nkasa. Because you kwakwacho 10 cents of Kennedy Japan. Etia nya do baby na no. Do you think it's a kokodu subiema? Because and some who do a car yen do a car yen no, they used all of it against him our election of course. And Kennedy is a factor. Nebuafu ne hosano open baby or tesa kwabre Japan. Kennedy Japan tesa kwabre Japan.
Kwabre Japan kwa wache na me say by this one in concession speech na ba. So no be consider first.
Kennedy. But there's also another angle here interesting. When him say Afenyo. Or ye one person of frustrated Bawumia campaign pa.
Yeah.
With this outcome, do you think say Afenyo will still be?
No. I was somewhere in the free parliament time.
One time. It will be a process before they will remove Afenyo.
Just
after national
Afenyo case from another watching yano. I was somewhere in the free one.
Big mess.
Innocent
minority leader. You know what I mean? He's such a big mess.
Until say yabeto NPP yabeto abey. Not the only sitting running mate and the flag bearer for their party was Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
But do you know why he's expected to say Afenyo? Bawumia will put Afenyo constituency. What do you pay?
Number one, Tio Afenyo. Afenyo. Wanona were the leader of the party now. What would you? I won't say more leaders, but who come to say the fear? One the leader, you are that party now. What about the other side? The leader of the party, I won't say more. Emrantie wo wo chairman no money wo secretary, but Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia still remain the leader.
Yeah. Because their new constitution says that the national chairman is the leader of the party.
Tie nkomo no. Nkomo wo ne say, ya to abawie. Ya flag bearer ni. One no ye the immediate past flag bearer of the party, which is Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. It is a party committee biano. When who says some committee biano Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia drua. Sorry. Because one know the immediate past flag bearer of their party.
Yeah.
And at the same time, the running mate, the vice president of their party.
Sure.
What you say? So we the influence of Nana Danko Kufuadu Efrimwa. The next person awaba Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. I am telling you now. What Afenyo? Sawu report to Kranwa. You report directly and deal with Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia. And Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia as the flag bearer. What to me at now? Our constituency. Young flat time a year kwakoto aba meba metra wadie bi. Time a year kwakoto aba. Ewo yabatu ekoto yi. na ato enye leader e parliament and no leader
no a leader
e parliament ya share results ajo mahama nyaye from central region na ya share results na ya share results
so let me tell central region
Afenyo say eyam passe we vote and I say we campaign ma Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia from central region
let me tell you
I just ended the 2024 election
obi onima Afenyo Makinsa obi onim say onikre the Japan to be fair to him omonanti ache ye ka obi a obu Afenyo born bra
nobody is talking about that
no I'm telling you sir nobody should blame him.
We will blame him.
We shouldn't blame him.
No problem.
So the Kennedy very simple. You are supporting it.
Yes.
Only Kennedy, the allegiance to Kennedy is super high.
No. Yes.
If Kennedy, it me frustrated, Bawumia, Emani lose the last election, Afenyo can do the same thing. That's the whole point.
That's the whole point. What I'm saying is that right now, they will not remove Afenyo now. At the friction. No.
They are reorganizing their
the friction is part of it.
What I'm saying is
no.
The wait after the next election.
After what next election?
Brian, police station, constituency, region, and national.
You better tell you now, Sunday, I silent.
No, yes, you know.
You're being on Sunday, I silent.
Now, a prophet of doom. No. What do by doom? What do you do about this? Personal.
Album e wo ho no. Album no a e wo ho no. Eye album a eno ne de to omo 2023 was it 2023 election and ye de koto ye. Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia wene fefefe e wo ho. Ye kwakoto aba foforo anya hwekra no the leader.
O say last election e wo futu wo.
Dabi anya futu. The central region. Yes.
Okay.
Ya to aba wi. Sa the same ade no ayede kokoto aba during that time now you leader. Now say you no kura say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia ye candidate because wo as a leader o betono. Wo beton see you allow Emma we leader. You are going back to NPP for no.
Exactly.
Omo to abetia Bawumia sanyam pen. Wo come back to them.
He didn't change me who futu. Last election 2023 no. Omo to abano wo efutu omo Ghana office Kojo Bedu. Kennedy Japan nya 455 votes. Na Bawumia nya 247.
Na ena de no nim biesi. Canada Japan travel 800.
Onya 600.
Take na 600 na ya ketwa.
That's what it means.
Onya pupa. Central region ye ken home. It's a surprise.
Okay, say o problem ni saying.
Me problem say Afenyo nu aye ken adamfo. There no match.
That's normal. But the can say obi ento in some money you can say they say an analysis are here making it very clear the same way I can it to me frustrated about Myanmar and lose so heavily the last election, you know. The same way Afenyo, who is the right hand man of Ken, and what they are to every clearly. I mean, so clearly.
If they go on that tangent, then to achieve unity in NPP will be very long.
No, no, when she was 3 years. I don't know you're 3 years.
Removing Afenyo is not a way. Past government
First Republic minority leader Ben and why you so useless as Afenyo.
No.
I'm serious. No.
Afenyo doesn't have
minority rights.
Afenyo doesn't have numbers. Numbers Ben no.
Hey, when I go bisa Rawlings's time, not the 92, 93 in the so boycott here. 96, 97. JH Mensa, question numbers are no more. And see the impact. Don't talk about number. It is about the intellectual conversation.
Okay.
What was you
honorably. And they one true resignation letter. Not to say the Debia or Tayo, one friend said, Trefu Shimu. Now one can say. Central region Mefeli.
Or your leader, he didn't show sign. I'm
not done pray. A campaign de my Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia.
Yes.
Look at the impact.
Because of a leader of parliament. Because of a leader of parliament. He didn't take side.
Parliamentary work, Krampo. What has been Afenyo's impact as a minority leader?
Now with these numbers, these minute numbers.
I know that make sure the JHM
but you are still the minority.
What are you talking about?
What that
means?
Afenyo then.
Yes, say. Obi say start
jubilating spokesperson.
Afa. Obi say almost started jubilating na afa. Ade ba ko mu say eye no kwese say Afenyo. Eye good leader. You respecting ho. Na eye now say obetumi akọ central region as a leader of their party. No akọ akoton omo candidate no, omo flag bearer no. Sign or cotton afa because now NPP for a 150 man term no over 1,000 and over actually say Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia yempeno because yeah simple calculation no hano over 1,000 near chile Emma one kasakra can say and yes small number 1,895
what do you expect
of delegates
na Bawumia ben win say
T enye Kenin traho Bawumia onu so free north one o free north there was some of the area ni bi wo ha ya bobo ye no na Ken na win
no
na say
Ken didn't win
David wa win bi oh na say le kire obi a em say binduri
Ken win
binduri just check it out win binduri bla na tapo kwa nya bi che no in Kusau constituency, Kusau district. Owini ye. Check binduri.
Can cry ni video bi abetoja.
Anybody say can wabonte ko can pain say there is no way. Ya won no ne Bawumia ka resource na ko bedia to. But on say Bawumia so no approve say we digital man because all the time nyina no say now when you resource nyina wie it now cry ye twen when baby ya just plus or minus 1 pen the best say
Bawumia has a lot of work to do say in a delegate of 211,000 now almost 40 something thousand and to amawa is a cost to be concerned of because you have to get this because you're based almost 40 something percent don't support you. It's in the signal say you have a lot of work to do.
Okay, something percent is very very true.
Because before you can win election, you need to galvanize your base. But as they said, they have about 3 years to go. So let's give them benefit of the doubt. Say they will reunite because to give NDC a better opposition to take them on when anybody mess up, they take them on. I'm sure from next month. This month we're entering, as Bawumia has been re-elected as a flagbearer of NPP, they will give NDC objective scrutiny of their decisions and inactions.
Okay.
Do you understand? So Ohenaba no say next week no so we are likely to be here. I was East by election.
Yeah.
To that place too, we are hoping say we'll give our audience and listeners and viewers a comprehensive coverage because it will be a referendum.
Oh yeah,
on NDC government.
I think so. That is right.
Wilson.
I mean, and congratulate Ghana Police Service.
Okay.
So they did a fantastic work. Ejumomaya is so fantastic. I encountered Kofi Sapon in rank here. The musician, no?
Kofi Sapon.
Yes.
Ghana Police.
Yes.
Sergeant and DSP Kofi.
We're trying DSP.
But your friend with DSP.
I say, almost ASP.
Assistant.
Assistant
Superintendent of Police.
ASP.
Assistant Superintendent of Police.
I mean, he was. I think so. He did a fantastic work with Nitimana. Or coordinate your money, but I think Nina comes from.
Apart from any to one way or coordinate.
Oh, that's all. Your uniform still.
Oh, so say one commander or Odoko, yeah.
Police commander.
Yeah, Odoko commander. No.
He was such, I mean, you're such a fantastic person, trust me. And I think it's just a reflection of how IGP, you know, so in all, no, I think the police service did a fantastic work.
Ohenaba me call is Legon. A Dutum campaign office.
I think what has happened suggests Bawumia ewini. Inti ebe congratulate no. Now omo lusu yensu nyina no. Almost will wish them better luck next time. Now I think the next election, general election, will be so interesting. As I indicated, with Bawumia, Kabo and Co going to be the next Gabi Ochre Aden. You do we will have the necessary analysis to make. But the last one, no, and it say Ampapa said they want to reorganize their party. And no, we actually by close of next week. It is so muyi Afenyo marking if you honor. No mutuminya a new minority. I didn't ask for your opinion. I didn't say I disagree.